Isaac Newton reads first optics paper before Royal Society in London. Isaac Newton's reputation was initially established by his 1672 paper on the refraction of light through a prism. This is now seen as a groundbreaking account and the foundation of modern optics. In it, he claimed to refute Cartesian ideas of light modification by definitively demonstrating that the refrangibility of a ray is linked to its color, hence arguing that color is an intrinsic property of light and does not arise from passing through a medium. Newton's later significance as a world-famous scientific genius and the apparent confirmation of his experimental results have tended to obscure realities of his reception at the time. This paper explores the rhetorical strategies Newton deployed to convince his audience that his conclusions were certain and unchallengeable. Isaac Newton's outstanding reputation strongly affects how he is appraised retrospectively. Because he has become an international icon of scientific genius, it can be hard to appreciate that he was scarcely known outside Cambridge before his groundbreaking paper on optics was published in 1672. For over a quarter of a millennium, generations of scholars have sifted through the surviving evidence about the processes that enabled Newton to achieve his great discoveries, repeatedly producing new analyses of his intellectual sources, his experimental acumen, and his character. Many historians of the Victorian era regarded Newton as a supremely rational scientist with impeccable morals, and they would have been horrified to read some recent accounts that focus on his alchemical research, biblical exegesis, and sexual attitudes. Resistance to considering that a hero may be flawed, or humanly fallible, still colors modern views, although the same basic facts can often be interpreted in very different ways. Newton is reputed to have been a reclusive scholar who shunned controversy, but an alternative reading of his rise to fame suggests that on those occasions when he did choose to promote himself, he deployed skills worthy of a professional publicity agent. To advertise a reflecting telescope he had built in Cambridge in 1669, he emphasized to his colleagues that it could magnify 150 times despite being only 6 inches long, and, he added, he had cast and ground the mirror himself from a homemade alloy. It seems likely that Newton unobtrusively fanned rumors about his new invention, until within a couple of years his former mathematics tutor at Cambridge, Isaac Barrow, had arranged for it to be demonstrated to the Fellows of the Royal Society. The astonishingly small but powerful telescope caused a minor sensation. Having already succeeded Barrow as Lucasian professor, Newton was elected to a fellowship on the 11th of January 1672.